I've decided, I've come to terms that I am never going to give you guys another anime review with numerical or any sort of like rating. Why? Because it's so difficult to me to like put everything on a scale from 1 to 10. I think that limits the ability. Like for me, like saying Assassination Classroom, I have to be like, well, for me it's a 10 out of 10, but like for you might be like a 7 out of 10, and like it's just I'm just going to tell you what the anime was to me. You know my taste and my likes and dislikes by now, and my reasoning of why I like certain shit. So if you happen to like that, then go for it. You know, the anime in question that I have for you today is one that I have to thank Blabs for showing it to me. Um, but dude, it's so good. It's so good. Horimiya. Horimiya is the story of just high school, man. Like, it's so good. You have Bro over here with all the freaking peers. Like, I really hope Bro never gets into a fist fight, because if someone tugs on this chain, it'll rip his lip off. You don't want that. You When you go into a fight, the last thing you want is piercings. Just FYI. Also, have batteries with you, like just simple AA batteries, so you can put them in between your fists. Because if you allow air, it's gonna create a little bit of a cushion, and it's not gonna be that good of a hit. So if you carry like just two AA batteries to put in between your fist, your hit is gonna be much stronger, and you're not gonna damage your knuckles as much. So little tick. Anyways, so with that said, we have Horimiya, which is it's like a very slice of life type of anime, but as opposed to many slice of lives that just kind of loosely have a goal, this one actually has a storyline. Horimiya is the story of Pro-Takun right here. Hori, I think. No, Hori is the girl. Hori is the girl, and his name is something. I totally forgot. I'm horrible with names. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. So, just give me a second. Just Horimiya, my anime list, saving me from embarrassment. Miyamura. So we have Miyamura and Hori. This is Hori-san. So these two meet kind of by random chance of destiny. Let's put it that way. I don't want to spoil it, because you should watch it, and then you get to see kind of the character development throughout the school year of different characters. And this is what I really love about this series, is that it just kind of really makes you feel like you're back in high school, experiencing things for the first time. You have friends kind of wanting to date one, maybe date the other, and you have like this minuscule problems that seem today like they're minuscule, but when we were there, they were the biggest problem in the world. They were the thing that we needed to solve at that particular moment. And you have what I love about the show is that they have very over the moon promises, like, let's be together forever. Let's hold hands until the end of time. Let's do this for forever. Let's stay in touch. That might not happen. Did you get in? Do you still get in touch with your high school classmates? Maybe not. Do you like still love the person you loved back in high school? Maybe not. Who knows? But that is the beauty of this show, that it does bring you that sense of nostalgia and makes you feel like you're discovering this emotions for the first time with these characters. Now, one thing that I gotta say about this, and it's something that I haven't seen a lot of anime really do, and I think it was beautiful for them to do, is that they do have some very important confessions. They make certain confessions, but they don't make the confessions in the way that most anime is delivered. Like, for example, when you have a love confession or a any confession for the matter, you have the music die down or the music swell up, and you have like you clearly have confession time. The characters looking into the other, they have, I need to talk to you, and they say it, and then the the sakura trees start, like the petals start to fall down, and then the sun hits from the back, and it's a grandiose moment. The confessions in anime tend to be built up. They tend to be something that, they really want to emphasize the importance of. Here that's not the case, and it reminded me a lot of my era in high school, because a lot of really important confessions that I had to make, like telling a girl that I had a crush on her, or telling a friend of mine that I really appreciated that he came over because I was feeling sad or something. It happened in between things. Like I was washing the dishes, like, yeah, you're an idiot, but thank you for coming over. I really needed that. Anyways, you want to eat something? It was very human like, because you kind of are embarrassed to kind of show your emotions. So back in the day, you would hide it, but you still want to say it, but you wouldn't build up the moment. You would just say it sometimes, and sometimes you would try to hide saying it, but say it regardless. And that's what this series has. The most important confessions happen in the most human way. And now this series is not one that you're going to just watch and the episode is going to conclude and the next one will resume whatever the other one left off in. Is not, yes and no. This is what I mean by this. The series, it's like an anthology. You see pieces of the entire story and you can fill in the blanks of what's going on, and you see the resolution to all of the things that are happening. You get to see the development. You get to, it's a completely served package. But it's up to you to see where they are in this story, where the characters are living and feeling within themselves. No character is left untouched. Every single character in this series has a purpose and a meaning to, which I think is great, because at the end of the day, this is kind of like an artistic interpretation of nostalgia, and you get to see many different characters, and all of them have some sort of relevance. Because if we think about it, no person in our life that entered our life really was unimportant. There's a lot of people that are completely unimportant. I agree, 100%. But the ones that really enter our life and we make them part of our life, none of them were unimportant at the time. So this series treats every single character with that amount of respect, and we get to see how they just treat each other and grow with each other. You have amazing phony moments between Izumi, which is the name of the main character, Mirayama, whatever, Izumi, and Hori. The chemistry between them and the way they interact with each other, it's so atypical of a normal character love rom-com slice of life series. If there's one thing that I can describe about this thing, is that it's very human, and you're going to feel like you're watching humans being humans, people being people. And that's great. So, with that said, just watch it. It's great. I loved it, and I binged it in like 2 days. It's only 13 episodes long, and there's a second season, but the second season is just like another it's like an anthology to the anthology, because it fills in certain gaps. Like, not that the series has any gaps, but it's just like extra content. Like, you don't see the story, what happens after. You just see what happened in between some of the episodes. Doesn't change the story in any way, shape, or form, but it just gives you a little bit more time to like be with these characters. So if that's up your alley, go and watch it. That's it. Bye.